Hello, my name is Björk. We are here doing a photograph with Ines and Finut and ILC, and it's going really well. And I have a lot of clothes. And yeah, we're almost done.
Is this the character of the album?
Yeah, I think so. This is, yeah, okay.
I think a very big drive for this album for me was probably cabin fever, because probably after few albums done in my house, and probably part of it kind of having a child and breastfeeding in between takes, that maybe it was time for me to, I really wanted to kind of expand in many ways, both emotionally and to sort of, and also just musically, and also just literally geographically of going literally to places, ended up going to places like Africa and recording on a boat in Tunisia and Jamaica, and also I was quite driven that I really wanted to work in a very impulsive way.
Should we try?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
So the album kind of grew over this kind of 1.5 year of the recordings, like almost like an improvisation piece, which was kind of, while I was writing it, I was kind of thinking how it would sound live. So maybe the studio buff in me had become a little bored, and it was kind of time to do things that were more in the moment, for sure, and both on emotional level, I just was hungry for more spontaneous things, but also just as a craftsman. I mean, I've been a live singer since I was a child, and this is where I learned to be who I am, and it's the root to what I do.
1, 2, 3.
I guess the first clue I had about this album musically was that I had worked with brass on a soundtrack album I did before, and that was sort of pretty abstract songs, kind of more ambient or atmospheric. And while I was doing that, I was very curious what it would sound like as a pop song. So I started this album sampling my own brass from previous project and trying to at least make pop songs out of it. And I was really turned on by working with brass, and it ended on almost all of the songs on this album.
Take 3, right? That was take 4. There's an incomplete.
Another sort of musical clue I had was that I wanted plucked string instruments that were kind of twangy, kind of down, like more, bit like the ocean, and probably more dirty sounding than, for example, when I did Vespertine. They were all very clean, like harp, glockenspiel, celesta. They were all kind of very celestial, almost sort of music that happens in heaven or something. And this definitely, this time around, I didn't want to go for that area. More, kind of more going for something probably more pagan. So I ended up buying a clavichord, which is a medieval instrument, probably the ancestor of the harpsichord, and playing around with that and writing, and then later asking Tumani Diabate to play, and Ming Xiao Feng to play on biba.